Hi everyone, this is Steve Gaming, otherwise known as Shane, and today we are playing Mount and Blade Warband. Mount Blade is probably my favorite game ever. I have about 9 days of gameplay on it so far. It's such a great game. Um, so I want to do a let's play of it, like I said in my update video, my first date video. This is probably my first let's play, and it is. So, basically if you don't know what this game is, I know some people do, some people don't. It's basically a medieval simulator, I guess. You takes place in like 1260 in the fictional land of Calradia, and you play as your own character you made up. And there's 6 different kingdoms, and you basically either join one or make your own, and that's basically the game. And the rest you'll see from playing. So, I guess today we'll just jump right in, start the game. Just launching. So here, says you must create a character, whatever that in traditional medieval society, picked in the game, or in politics usually dominated a male member of society of the nobility. That does not, however, mean that you should not choose but female, so I think we're going to be male. So, male. So it gives me a choice of, you were born years ago in a land far away. Your father was, so, my father will be a veteran warrior. So as a child, your family scrabbled out a meager living from your father's wages as a guardsman to the local lord. It was not an easy existence, and you were too poor to get much of an education. You learned mainly how to defend yourself on the streets with or without a weapon in hand. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as, so I think I will be street urchin. As a boy growing out of childhood, you took to the streets doing whatever you must survive, begging, thieving, and working for gangs, earning your bread. You lived from day to day in this violent world, always one step ahead of the law and those who wish you ill. Then, as a young adult, life changed as always does. You became, I would say, a game poacher. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you had to become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. Dissatisfied with Conman's desperate scrabble for coin, you took to your local lord's own forest and decided to help yourself to its bounty, laws be damned. You hunted stags, boars, and geese and sold the precious meat under the table. Cut down trees right under the watchmen's noses and turned them into firewood that warmed many freezing homes during the winter. All for a few silvers, of course. Soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision was, I will choose lust for money and power. Only you know exactly what cost you give your old life and become an adventurer. To everyone else, it's clear that you are now motivated solely by personal gain. You want to be rich, powerful, respected, and feared. You want to be one whom others hurry to obey. You want people to know your name and to tremble whenever it is spoken. You want everything, and you won't let anyone stop you from having it. Become an adventurer and ride your destiny. So I think I'll do allow me to go without saving. Name your name and distribute your attributes, skill, and weapon points. You can click various elements on the screen to learn how each one will affect your character. So basically this is character creation. My name will be Captain Fluffypants. That'll be my name, Captain Fluffypants. So these are my skills. Strength is basically for these skills right around here. These skills right here. Agility, basically for kind of like running and dexterity skills. Those are those right there. Those are those. Intelligence is basically, obviously, intelligence skills. Skills can you know, like trainer, all the way from here to here. And charisma is basically leadership skills. Those are those 3. So I think I'll spend my 4 attribute points on that. I'll do that. Okay, that sounds good. Put a point into Definitely have to put a point in trainer. Put 2 points in trainer. Put a point. Put 2 points in that. Put a point in that. Put a point in that. Put a point in 2 points in surgery. And point in force archery. And I plan on using a bow and arrow and one-handed weapons with a shield for that. Will be mine. So this is basically the character creation screen. I don't plan on making too detailed the character and going into this too much. I'm just planning on making the character. So make my guy like that. We'll have brown hair. We'll get actually no, that will be his beard. And his hair will be that. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Let's see if this is really different. It'll be young. His hair color will be a little darker. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I guess let's get started. So this is basically the 6 kingdoms, 6 places I can go. So you hear about Calradia, a land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy, a haven for all knights and mercenaries, cutthroats, and adventurers, all waiting to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start your life. You feel that finally you hold the key to your destiny. You hold the key of your destiny in your hands, for you choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Calradia and its kingdoms, So let's decide what kingdom to join. So I think we'll just go to Swadia, which is one kingdom. Swadia is basically England, based off England. It's got the typical knights, it's got some crossbowmen. The Beggars are basically the Russians. They have best archers in the game, probably. They're really good archers. The Kyrgyz Khanate is basically the Mongols, and they're basically horse archers. And that's really what the Kyrgyz are. The Nords, basically the Nords, Scandinavian, I guess. They use like axes and yeah. The Rhotics are basically the Italians. They basically trade a lot. They bought goods. They have spearmen and crossbowmen, and they don't use any cavalry either, do they? And the Saranid Sultanate, I don't really know who they're supposed to be. I guess they're supposed to be the like Arabs. They're like a desert kingdom, and they have basically just all around kind of like Swadians. So I think we'll go to Swadia, and I think that's where we'll start. I'll probably choose a different kingdom later. I don't know really, but yeah. So you came by caravan to the heartland of Calradia. Green shoots of wheat, barley, and oats are beginning to push through the dark soil of the rolling hills, and the lower slopes of the snow-capped mountains, herds of cattle and sheep are grazing on the spring grass. Occasionally, too, you catch sight of one of the great war horses that are the pride of Swadian nobility. The land here is rich, but also troubled, as the occasional burnt-out farm bears witness. You keep a wide berth of forest, where desperate men have taken refuge, and it is some relief when you crest a ridge and catch sight of the great fort of Probin. Its rooftops made golden by the last rays of the setting sun. You're exhausted by the time you find an inn in Probin and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs on your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from the scabbard. So now we're about to go into combat. So I have a bow and an axe. So there's someone running around trying to kill me. I'm not sure where. Over here. See? So he's going to try shooting me, so headshot. killed him. Killed him with my bow and arrow. Those arrows. Okay, so the Merchant of Provin should come out right now. And he'll talk to us. So he'll say, "Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening." The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, you stand for the door for a while, checking the street, and then finally, convinced you've not been followed, come near you speak. So right now, we're in this guy's house. I think I'm just going to end the recording here. I just want to do, I guess, a quick recording of Mount and Blade, see how it ran, make sure everything was alright with it, introduce you guys to the game, didn't know about it. So I think that'll be it. I'm going to dance on this guy's table real fast. Yeah, I'm dancing on this guy's food. So yeah, I think that's it. I guess I'll see you in the second episode of this Let's Play. See you guys later.